Chelsea are building a monster. Gittens, Joao Pedro and Osimhen lead the charge for 2025-26. The energy at Stamford Bridge has shifted. What was once confusion is now turning into clarity. What once felt chaotic is now looking like a master plan. And the names are speaking for themselves. Bynoe-Gittens, deal done, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, the winger that brings fire. Victor Osimhen, talking's going on 110 million statement of intent. Joao Pedro, talks ongoing, but Chelsea are confident. This is the next big one. Chelsea aren't just buying players, they're building a front line that can terrify Europe. From rebuild to reload, the summer that changed everything. Last season ended with more questions than answers. What is Chelsea's identity? Who is the real number 9? What's the plan for the wings? But now, with Enzo Maresca's vision taking shape, everything is becoming clear. This summer, Chelsea have moved decisively. Gittens from Dortmund brings directness, dribbling and pace. Osimhen from Napoli brings goals, strength and leadership. And Joao Pedro, if completed, will bring versatility, flair and creativity in the false 9 or attacking midfield role. Suddenly, Chelsea are no longer chasing scraps, they're creating a unit. Victor Osimhen, the anchor of the attack. We start with the striker. Victor Osimhen is now officially a Chelsea player. One of the most feared forwards in the world. He chose Stamford Bridge over Paris, over Manchester and over Saudi riches. The Nigerian forward brings one thing Chelsea have missed since the days of Drogba and Diego Costa: presence. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a leader, a fighter, a striker who drags defenders around like toys. Chelsea paid big, over 84.5 million up front, rising to more than 110 million with bonuses, because Osimhen is that good, and he's here to dominate. Bynoe-Gittens, the spark on the left next, the winger. Bynoe-Gittens is only 19 years old, but he walks like he's been in the game for a decade. Fast, fearless and full of flair, he's exactly what Chelsea needed on the left. With Mykhailo Mudryk facing suspension and Noni Madueke potentially leaving, Chelsea acted fast. Bynoe-Gittens was identified by Maresca as the perfect fit, a player who can beat his man, stretch defences and link play with fluid forwards like Osimhen and Palmer. He's already had Champions League nights. He's already been tested in the Bundesliga. Now he's ready for the Premier League, and he's ready to explode. Joao Pedro, the link Chelsea need now. We come to the missing piece, Joao Pedro. The 22-year-old Brazilian forward, currently with Brighton, is high on Chelsea's target list. Negotiations are advanced, and the club believes the player is open to the move. He can play as a false 9, he can drop deep, he can even operate as an attacking midfielder behind Osimhen. Joao Pedro brings one thing this new Chelsea frontline needs: link-up intelligence. He's smooth between the lines. He connects passes. He plays the final ball, and he never stops moving. If the deal goes through, and signs point to it being close, Maresca will have one of the most complete front lines in the league. What it looks like on paper. If Chelsea complete the Joao Pedro signing, here's how the front three could line up next season. Left wing, Bynoe-Gittens, striker, Victor Osimhen right wing. False, 9, Joao Pedro or Cole Palmer behind them, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Dario Esugo, and don't forget, Estevo joins next summer. This is not just a rebuild, this is an evolution. The attack Chelsea are building, fast, fluid, fearless. Let's break down what makes this new Chelsea front line so dangerous. Pace. Gittens, Joao Pedro and Osimhen are all rapid. They stretch defences and break lines. Technique. Pedro and Palmer both play in tight spaces, perfect for breaking down low blocks. Power. Osimhen gives you strength, hold-up play, headers and penalties won. Dribbling. Gittens and Pedro are both fearless. 1v1 specialists. Goals. Osimhen scores for fun. Pedro and Palmer can hit double digits. Gittens will grow into it. This isn't a one-dimensional setup. It's flexible, it's dangerous, and it can beat you in 3 or 4 different ways. Maresca's master plan taking shape. Enzo Maresca didn't come to Chelsea to babysit. He came to build. Every signing this summer has fit a tactical role. Victor Osimhen is the reference point up top. Bynoe-Gittens is the runner, the dribbler, the outlet. Joao Pedro is the glue, the connector, the tactical chess piece. And Maresca's philosophy: it needs players who think, who move, who press, who can make decisions on the fly. This attack is built for exactly that. Deal done. Bynoe-Gittens signs for Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano confirms. It's official. It's confirmed. And it's another big moment in Chelsea's new era. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens has signed for Chelsea Football Club. The young English winger has completed his move from Borussia Dortmund to Stamford Bridge, with Fabrizio Romano confirming the final details. The contract is signed, the deal is done, and this time there's no delay. Here we go. The final transfer fee is believed to be in the region of $47 million, including performance-based add-ons. Personal terms were agreed days ago, medical checks passed with no issue. And now the winger who lit up the Bundesliga is returning home to play in blue. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens is a Chelsea player. This is not just a transfer, it's a message. Chelsea are no longer chasing stars, they're building them, a winger for the new era. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens is 19 years old. He was born in London. He came through the academy at Reading and Manchester City. But at 16, he made a bold move, leaving England for Germany. He joined Borussia Dortmund, the same club that developed Jude Bellingham, Jadon Sancho and Christian Pulisic. And like them, Bynoe-Gittens learned fast. He made his Bundesliga debut at just 17 years old. By 18, he was scoring goals in the German top flight. And now, at 19, he's ready to take the next step, back in the Premier League, under a manager who values development and technical ability. Enzo Maresca wanted him, and he got him. Sources close to the Chelsea manager say Jamie Bynoe-Gittens was one of Maresca's most requested profiles this summer. A wide player who can stretch the pitch, a dribbler, someone who brings fear to defenders and space to teammates. Maresca's system is built on positioning, discipline and vertical speed. Bynoe-Gittens is tailor-made for that system. He can play on either wing, he loves one-on-one duels, and he thrives in transition. With Cole Palmer drifting inside and Victor Osimhen running in behind, Gittens will be asked to do one thing: stretch and destroy. Why Chelsea moved now. At the start of the summer, it didn't look like Chelsea needed more wingers. They had Mykhailo Mudryk, Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer and Estevao coming in 2025. But then everything changed. Mudryk is facing a potential ban for doping, following reports of an anti-doping violation during Euro 2024 preparations. Noni Madueke is drawing interest from multiple European clubs and could be sold before the new season. Jadon Sancho will not be pursued permanently from Manchester United. Suddenly, Chelsea were light in wide areas, and they move fast. What Gittens brings to Chelsea. Let's be clear, Jamie Bynoe-Gittens is not the finished product. He's not a superstar, yet. But what he brings is electricity. He's one of the best young 1v1 attackers in Europe. He's aggressive with the ball. He commits defenders, he beats them. And he's not afraid to shoot. Last season in Germany, he averaged over 4 dribbles per match, close to 2 key passes per 90 minutes, and ranked top 5 in the league for progressive carries among under-21s. For Chelsea, who often struggled to break down low blocks, that kind of directness is vital. This isn't just flair, it's function. The financials of the deal. Chelsea will pay Borussia Dortmund a guaranteed $42 million with a further $5 million in add-ons based on performances, appearances and Champions League qualification. The deal is structured to meet PSR compliance, with most of the payment to be logged after the June 30th reset. Bynoe-Gittens signs a 6-year contract, keeping him at the club until 2031. Wages are expected to be around £90,000 per week, with performance bonuses built in. It's a smart investment and a long-term commitment. Where does he fit? With Mudryk uncertain and Madueke possibly leaving, Bynoe-Gittens walks into a clear role. He's likely to be Chelsea's starting left winger for the 2025-26 season, especially in a 4-3-3 or 3-2-4-1 setup. Imagine this: Cole Palmer on the right drifting inside, Jamie Bynoe-Gittens on the left, stretching the line, Victor Osimhen through the middle, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo behind them, Gusto and Chilwell flying from fullback. It's fast, it's technical, it's modern, and it's finally starting to make sense. The fans react. Chelsea supporters have flooded social media with messages of excitement. This boy is special. Just watch his Dortmund clips, he's fearless. Maresca knows what he's doing. Gittens fits the system perfectly. Finally, a winger who doesn't just run, he creates. Even Dortmund fans have sent messages of support. Treat him well, Chelsea, he's going to be great. And in London, the anticipation is growing. From Dortmund to the Bridge, a path of legacy. It's a path we've seen before. Christian Pulisic left Dortmund for Chelsea. Jadon Sancho left Dortmund for England. Jude Bellingham took it a step further.